have to admit, it's always worth the drive over here just to have Hayden introduce me. Anyone else with an ego might identify me. Thank you, Ted, for your reminder of Veterans Day. You know, I grew up Catholic, and now I don't celebrate Christmas. I certainly value all the incredible, beautiful parts of Christmas, but the commercialism has distorted it for me. I'm also a veteran, 20 years in the Marine Corps, and on Veterans Day, I always have a sense of awkwardness and a little bit of discomfort, because I get congratulated by many people and friends, and it's not me. I did this it was all about me. And yet, I realized the incredible thousands of veterans that actually it was a sacrifice. There was no sacrifice for me involved. And I feel awkward about that. And I can't redirect them to the people who deserve it, but it's just part of what it is. And just coincidentally, I got ready for tonight at 6:22. I threw some stuff together, and luckily one has to do with Veterans Day. I don't believe I've ever read this before. It's called To Be a Warrior. Before I start, I have a very brief vision, not nearly as eloquent and as well said as Hayden. And what I want for the planet is all the freedom possible and only the control necessary for all human beings. Very simple. And I am a planetarian. I happen to be a U.S. citizen, a New Yorker, but my paradigm is I'm a planetarian first. I had a vision too that eventually if the United Nations got it together, we would have a military academy at the United Nations to conduct when it is necessary, and these people would no longer be English, German, United States. They would be planetarians. And this is the type of warrior I would like to see come out of something like that. To be a warrior, by a wannabe. Be authentic, delight in the being you are, delight in the being you are part of. Love, laugh, learn, and live a fearless life. Be brave, kind, and gentle, but not tame. Be courageous, but not reckless. Be intelligent, but not arrogant. Be disciplined, but not regimented. Be sensitive, but not fragile. Be dedicated, but open-minded. Be passionate, violent when necessary, but not cruel. Be honorable, but admit when you are wrong. Be angry at injustice, enraged at brutality, while understanding your enemy. A warrior sees clearly, does the next right thing, and proceeds without fear. A warrior must be vigilant to the decadence that can result from ambition, pride, power, and position. A warrior can be the leader of an army in battle for a just cause, a grunt brutally killing the enemy in a trench with his bare hands, as well as Gandhi's innocent followers marching row after row into the British clubs. Warriors will give their all for freedom and human rights. If not them, who? Tomorrow is November 10th, Marine Corps birthday, kind of a double celebration for me. It will mark the 48th year I've gone without drinking alcohol. Ooh. My pleasure, believe me. I work a lot in the world of alcohol and drugs. I've worked in it professionally. I do it now as part of my lifestyle. I'm very involved in Newburgh, and there's been a lot of people dying lately down in Newburgh, people I know. It's a sad world. I'm impacted by drugs and alcohol to this day. I've seen, and I'm not exaggerating, in 48 years, I've seen at least 1,000 people change their lives from incredible circumstances and become beautiful human beings. It's incredible. This is one of the unfortunate stories. It's called Grateful Jack Won't Be Back. He was a friend of mine that didn't make it. He ran out of hope, so he ended it with rope. I saw him on Monday. He talked of depression, not so much with his voice, but a visual expression. It had been weeks since he talked his usual good stuff, so I asked him to join us, but it wasn't enough. I wasn't assertive, but he definitely declined. Now we know he already had something else in mind. It was more than just talk, it was a look in his eyes. He was dead on Tuesday. I wasn't even surprised. The ultimate escape, a self-centered act. What? No other way to cope? His daughter must wonder why. Instead of her, he picked up a rope. A teenage girl now has no father. If you can't handle pain, don't have children, don't even bother. She must be haunted, knowing all the other life choices. I'm sure she's burdened with many mental voices. I realize I'm being harsh, making no concessions, especially when I don't know shit about his personal depression. Death for me is not new. 2 tours in Nam, I've seen quite a few. I no longer use beliefs to get me through. I just carry the message, respond when I can. But the responsibility is always up to you. But the look that he gave me, that I'll never forget. The next time I see it, I'll do more than just ask. That you can bet. I also want to mention something else. That many times when I hear the incredible talent and the things that people do here, I'm often tempted, and still do, say, what the hell am I doing here? And if it wasn't for people, and some of you know who you are, that give me this encouragement and stuff, I probably wouldn't be up here. And I have a haiku fast. I call them psychos because I'm full of psychobabble. And I try to, it's the only structure in my life. I do the 5-7-5 the best I can. These were some I just came across. They were done in 216, that's what the title says. My priority, self-discovery over desire to know who I am. My priority, self-discovery over desire to know who I am. Listen to inquire, not seeking with hope and fear. Your light, not others. Listen to inquire, not seeking with hope and fear. Your light, not others. List your hopes and fears. Now throw them away. Now be open. Listen. No motives. List your hopes and fears. Now throw them away. Now be open. Listen. No motives. We are but a speck in time and content on the cosmic calendar. We are but a speck in time and content on the cosmic calendar. An interesting and infinitesimal speck in the universe. An interesting and infinitesimal speck in the universe. This is who I am, rather than the normal center of the whole universe. This is who I am, rather than the normal center of the whole universe. I perceive what is. There is no need for acceptance. Fear is impossible. I perceive what is. There is no need for acceptance. Fear is impossible. It is what it is, so I respond, is that so? I know I am enough. It is what it is, so I respond, is that so? I know I am enough. I just read this the other day for the first time. This is called, it's an ending, a closing when I eventually do a reading. During a recent self-examination, I discovered I was suffering from PCP, CP, SPS, and AP, which is pursuing comfort, pleasure, certainty, permanence, seeking psychological security, and avoiding pain. This condition is aggravated by my regular consumption of a six-pack of inappropriate and unexamined thinking, consisting of condemnation, comparison, judgment, justification, expectation, and images of others as well as myself. I normally chill the six-pack of inappropriate thinking in a cooler of fear.